Welcome, my dear students. This is a new lecture about the global logistic management, the global GLM, the global logistic management. And here today, we are going to talk about some points, some aspects which are very important for the global logistic. Let me go with you first one by one. Let's say, what do you mean by global management? And why it is an integral part of the global supply chain management? Because we said before that the logistics system is a part of the supply chain management. It is a part of the supply chain. So we consider then that when there is a global logistics system, it is a part of the supply chain, because the supply chain is like the umbrella, which is including within it the logistic system. So the supply chain is the broader term, and it's including inside it the global logistic system. Okay, this was the first point which I want to talk today. I'll go to the second slide. So the global logistic system, what is it? What is the global logistic system? The key component in global supply chain or global logistic management is not an element in itself, but an approach. So we can look for it as its approach, but it is not element by its own self. Definition: what is the global logistic management? Global logistic management is an umbrella term for dealing with almost all the aspects of supply chain management. Like you see here, there is a great link between the global management or the logistic management and the supply chain management. Consequently, global logistic is a part of the global supply chain. Okay, global logistic should be a part of the global supply chain. That's perfect. Okay, here we have to put a new slide, and I have to ask about what is the global logistic system. I know we had this definition before, but I just want to make sure that everybody's okay here. What is the global logistic system? Okay, this is the first question we will take. Second question will be, what is the relationship between logistic system and supply chain? And this is the second part we want to talk about today. This also is the second part which we want to say or talk about today. So here we go. So we have two questions here. What is the global logistic system? And what is the relationship between the logistic and supply chain? And we said that the logistic system is a part of the supply chain. Okay. Now, so the global logistic system, what does it include? What are the contents of the global logistic system? So global logistic system include planning, implementation, controlling of various processes, effective flow of goods, like we said before, the flow of goods and services from the producer to the consumer, and proper storage. Also, we said before that the warehousing are some of the main activities of the logistic system. So part of the logistic system is the warehousing or the proper storage. Again, I would say, what does it include? It includes planning, implementation, controlling of various processes, effective flow of goods, and proper storage. These are the contents of the global logistic system. So here I will go again for another question. And I will say, What are the contents of global logistic system? What are the contents of the global logistic system? What are the contents of the global logistic system? And I'll stop here like around 5 minutes and take this question, and I will put it also on the detail. So I will stop here like around 5 minutes for getting the answers for this question. What are the contents of the global logistic system? Cool. We'll go now to the next the next slide. Key components of global logistics management. Vendor management, which is the purchasing management. It's the purchasing management, delivery and packaging, like we said before, like downloading and uploading, delivery and packaging, and those are another parts, and technology. So those three aspects are very important in global logistic management: the vendor management, delivery and packaging, and the technology. What is the vendor management? Vendor management requires an in-depth understanding about vendor management. It needs to know which vendor will be a good fit in which geographical area. It needs to know which vendor will be a good fit for which types of goods. The logistics services providers need to pick and choose the right vendor for effective transportation. So very important to choose your vendor. Very important to choose the vendor. The vendor will be matching or proper to the type of goods which you are producing or which you are distributing. Also, he needs to be like suitable for the geographical area in which you work in geographical area which you work in, and also who is effective vendor for effective transportation. You have to choose the right one for the best transportation. How are the delivery and packaging activities within the global logistic system or management? The delivery and packaging. You have to, in the global logistic management, you have to pay attention to details. Fast delivery. You have to choose the fast delivery. The criteria here is a fast delivery because in the global logistic system, the faster you deliver the goods, the better you are. Neat packaging, no leakage in the packaging. The package can protect the product, and it's also including instructions, the package, like the medicines, it protects the contents of the medicine package. It tells and demonstrates the usage and the ingredients of this and the components, the chemical components of this medicine. So it's all written on the packaging. Well-behaved delivery personnel. Okay. Also, one of the dimensions, we said now that the global logistics system has three main dimensions. The third dimension is the technology. Technology includes the automation, the software, the big data, the cloud, the analysis, and the monitoring. So in short, the success of global logistic management in modern times depends on the success of both its in and offline capabilities. That is what I have to say here in this part one. Shall get back to you guys in part 2. Thank you so much.